You don't get to see the man I became. You knew my name when I lived in the flames. Back when fear was a permanent state, when silence felt safer than saying my name. You were loud, reckless with power. I was counting the minutes, surviving the hours. You were gravity, pulling me under. I was learning to breathe through the weight of the pressure. You took time, I can't ever rewind. Left your fingerprints deep in my spine. Every word was a line I memorized. Every threat was a rule I internalized. I learned flinching before I learned trust. Learned keeping my head down was safer than love. Learned how to vanish inside of a room, still screaming without making sound when I move. I carried the chaos like part of my blood. Thought that damage meant I wasn't enough, but the cracks that you left turned to scars, and those scars showed me exactly who you are. That was the boy you could corner and bend. That was the version you thought wouldn't stand, but I snapped the pattern, I broke the command. That was the boy, I'm the man. I built myself where the lights went out, from the damage, from the doubt. You don't get to see the man I've become. You may have ruined my childhood, but you don't get the ending, you don't get the pride, you don't get the peace I had to fight to find. You don't get to see me standing up, you don't get to see me whole. You don't get to see the man I've become. This life is mine alone. I don't need apologies late. I outgrew the version you tried to create. You don't know my chosen name. You don't know what survived the flames. I learned love in fractured rooms. Learned truth when nobody spoke it. Learned how to read the air for danger before a single word was broken. I learned patience behind locked doors. Learned hunger from empty praise. Learned how to stand in a crowded room and still feel completely erased. I bled in silence, bent but stayed. Held my ground when I couldn't escape. Every promise you never kept. Built the spine I carry today. You don't get credit for who I am. You don't get pride in my restraint. You try to hand me a ruined map. I learned to walk outside your lanes. I carry scars, not shame. I survived what you couldn't change. You don't get to see the man I've become. You may have ruined my childhood, but you don't get the ending, you don't get the pride, you don't get the nights I finally slept at night. You don't get to see me standing up, you don't get to take control. You don't get to see the man I've become. This life is mine alone. I won't give you forgiveness, just distance, that's enough. You don't get my anger, you don't get my love. You don't get me, you don't get me. Not my name, not my face, not my future, not my place, not how I'm clear. You don't get to see the man I've become. You had your time, now it's done. You don't get the ending, you don't get the pride, you don't get to rewrite my life. You don't